Hey folks, how's it going? RedMaster here, and welcome back to episode of Cards and Castles Ranked with Red, where today we've got the Rakannaroth deck showing up for another season. I don't know where I was going with that, but Rakannaroth is back to see how well it can do on the ladder. Now, if you haven't seen this deck already before, it's a pretty basic deck. It's a red-blue dragon deck utilizing the combo of Rakannaroth and Rakannaroth. Two big dragons that have some very powerful effects. Rakannaroth freezing the board, ensuring that you could sustain a body on the field and then pop it for a Rakannaroth. It's kind of a 1-2 punch, if you will. But also operates much like a dragon deck. You've got a lot of dragon elements here. The Fire Drake chain stuff, which is pretty funny. Green Drake for big bodies. Some freeze, some mystic rats. You got a whole lot of different elements in here just coming together nicely for just one very powerful deck. So, yeah, I think we shouldn't delay any further here, folks. Let's go ahead and get into those games. Match number 1 for Rakannaroth in the October 2022 season, starting right now. All right, and our first matchup is underway. Gonna try and drop the armory to see if I can pick up something better, per se. That's not really what I wanted to see. I'm keeping Journey because I do have the Dragon Knight for a little bit of extra unit shenanigans stuff, so we shouldn't be in a very poor position starting things off here, especially if we're passing turns 1 and 2 here, because if we have the Fear turn 3, it's going to be a nice way that we can push back whatever our opponent sends out, or we'll have room to coin out into Dragon Knight, which we might actually take here. Actually, don't want to do that. I just want to... I think I'll just go Lumberjack. I think we'll kind of throw it a little bit slower. We could have gone for Dragon Knight, but I feel like there's no reason to waste the coin. He's going to go Gravestalker. That's interesting. Well, we can fear that back. Ooh, and there's the Rat King. The Rat King is going to do a couple of funny things for us. I think I don't need to use the coin. I think we can kind of hold off for now. I think that's going to be basically what we need. Keeper of the... Ooh. Well, that's a large ass. That is, in fact, a large asshole. Kind of just tempted to Temple Pass here. Reason being, we can set up Rat King Mystic Journey without any real danger. I mean, he has Keeper. Keeper's gonna get a couple of shots in, but I don't think it's gonna be too bad here. I mean, as long as he's not picking up Wraith. Okay, it's like the game reads my mind and says, "Here, asshole." There you go. Rude ass, stinky ass. Anyways, there is the trap going down. Okay, mysterious, ominous, interesting. As long as it's not, what do we call it? The fire one. I guess we can kind of test out to see if it is the fire one. It is not the fire one. All right, we'll just make a trade here then. Hiya. See if it's detonate. It is not detonate either. What the hell could it be then? Huh. Okay, well, that's interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and get our shenanigans going. Let's go ahead and hit the Rat King here so we can avoid the upkeep. We will hit here. I mean, this isn't really good because we're going to give him a lot of units off of this. It's certainly not ideal, but we could be in a lot worse of a situation. Can I draw? Hand is full. Beautiful. I'd like to see that. And then I guess we'll just commit a trade here, cleaning off the rest of the board. I don't know what that trap could be because we've done pretty much everything we could in these colors. Unless it's okay. You know what? It's probably hit Eternal Judgment. If I'm not hitting the castle, it's for sure Eternal Judgment. So that's what we know it is. We could divert that. So that's not the end of the world here. We're gonna take a little bit of damage though. Pyromancer coming in as well. We can easily clear that off with a Dragon's Fire. I'm not super concerned about that. Let's go ahead and do the thing then. Let's go ahead and hit this. Let's go ahead and trigger the trap so we don't have to worry about it in the long run. Yep, there's Judgment. Oh, my rat. Okay, there it goes. And I guess we'll just go Dragon Knight or Blacksmith. I think that's the move here. Just kind of get ourselves some more bodies. He unfortunately has this advantage of that keeper earlier, generating so many of the smaller units. But there's really not a whole lot we could have done about that. If we wanted to get it off the board, we did have to kind of clear it eventually. And so the rats were kind of our one-stop shop for doing that. I don't like how many horsemen are connecting with face. Can I say that out loud? I think I should say that out loud. I don't like how many horsemen are connecting with our face right now. It is not exactly what I would like to see. Okay. It is fine though. We'll make do. We'll make do. We can easily just Dragon's Fire these 2 units away right now. Ooh, and a little bit more damage on the Darkbender. I can take that. He can hit a couple of places. Sure, let's go ahead and Dragon's Fire so things aren't looking so ominous for us. Kind of move things back and away. We can afford to stall here. I mean, we do have actually Rakannaroth next turn. We did save that coin after all. Easily just walk up with Faithful Drake, pop it, deal some damage, etc. Then even things out, I think, for the most part. I don't think he'll have anything major as a surprise for us. Oh, okay. Yeah, Wraith is in a horrible spot there. Banshee going to try and come up to block, I imagine, or not. Again, just kind of letting things die. Fine by me, boss. Fine by me. Coin. Here comes the big boy. Raka hits board. Beautiful stuff here. Do a little bit of the zap. And then we'll even just trade the Wraith here as well. Just to get it off the board here. Now we're pretty much set to... Oh, okay. I'm about to say do some big damage, but our opponent apparently could not clear the Rakannaroth. I guess that's going to be game 1 in the bag here. So let's go ahead and, I guess, jump right into game 2. All right. And game number 2 now underway. We did have that Yenneroth in the hand here, but we don't exactly need it. This is a much better opening hand for us. Lumber, Faithful, Ice Drake, and Ice 1, 2, 3 curve to start us off here. Plus the Fear in case things get a little dangerous. Going up against Pirate Druid, probably some range stuff, honestly. Let's go ahead and not do the crucial mistake of Lumberjacks and Pirates. Putting Lumberjack in to reveal a turn 2 Elvish Thief. It would not be ideal. But Faithful Drake is fine. We'll put this up here. We'll look to attack next turn for 2. Lumberjack out to... not necessarily block, but that's something for sure. I guess I'll just go with the Ice Drake here because we do have the Dragon Search. Using the Ice Drake, we can put more of a offensive pressure on our opponent here. A little bit more than if we were just to Dragon Search and pull like a dud card. We'll see what our opponent has. Turn 4, you're using the coin for, what turn are we in? 3. Revealing a Shaman, which isn't really going to go get a whole lot done. It'll draw, but yeah, not much else going on there. Very peculiar. We could do a Freezing Pillar, but that doesn't really feel impactful at all. Let's go ahead and get the Dragon Search out, see what we can pull. Ooh, another Ice Drake. That might be pretty nice for us. I mean, I guess we can just fly in, hit face a bit more, and then throw out the second Ice Drake. I was debating on whether or not we could kill the Shaman, but we'll make him do it to get the value. Shaman and the Lumberjack will grab him the draw, kind of. So, yeah, that's certainly not too bad. The question is how he's going to respond. Elvish Thief. Oh, we knew it was hiding somewhere. That's fine, but the Shaman now can't reach the Faithful Drake, so yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an awkward defense here. Yep, there it is. Which, again, is fine for the most part. Let's go ahead and draw here with the Lumbers connecting. That's always fun. We'll even actually Fear here as well. Picking up another Rakannaroth. That's not exactly great. I guess this might be a little early, but I am going to Freezing Pillar to try and put as much pressure on our opponent as possible here. Feels awkward, but so is our hand. I mean, we don't have a play until Yenneroth Raka. the Rat King is a nice defense, but pretty much all of our resources are on the board right now. So, gonna opt for a Dragon's Horde, even under all this, which is... Oh, okay. Yep, that's why. That is a Parrot Rush. He can clear everything except for, I guess, the Freezing Pillar. If he wants to take that priority. Because, I mean, we could put, what, 2 Parrots into the Ice Drake, 1 into the... Oh, okay. Just completely opting to not damage free... Oh, I guess he can still damage the Freezing Pillar, but... He's got to get his ass down there. Parrot Rush is a nice touch, though. You know, you don't see Parrot Rush. We use it in our global red-green deck. But not often do you see it in these colors, which is curious. I gotta wonder if there's more treasure stuff around this deck. Maybe it's just a parrot deck, but who knows. Armory for turn is not great. Nothing that we can really do here except just throw it down and pray that we're not facing a big bungus. He can use this turn to kill off the Freezing Pillar if he can, which probably is the correct idea. We just have the Rat King as a response for whatever might come out. And with the Armory, we should be able to do some things with it. Oh, yeah, and there's the card I was worried about. There is Dread Pirate Robins, getting some value off of our Freezing Pillar by killing it, gaining some additional gold here to play more things. What are we looking at here, boss? What is the play? What are we thinking of? Fenrir. That's not great for us. Yeah, we are well ways off of dealing anything significant to that Fenrir. Actually, that's not bad. We can do a little bit of stall. Push this all the way to the back. Can probably just keep these out of range. I guess we can make a parrot trade there if he wants. That's fine. The worst case scenario is if he does have some sort of scope potentially, or scope rampage, he can potentially just hit the armory from the back there. Our goal is to try and just survive these next, what, 2 turns for Rakannaroth and then Raka to clear off some things here. It's not gonna be easy, but we gotta do it. We gotta do something, because this Fenrir is reaching big levels. Big, scary levels. The Mystic Journey would actually do us wonders here. If I can find it, that'd be great. But yeah, Rakannaroth is gonna be the play here, and then maybe into Rakannaroth, kill a rabbit. No, all right, more rampage stuff. That's always fun. Oh, that's always a barrel of monkeys. Scope into the rampage is such a fun mechanic. Love it. Love to see it. Trying to see if we're okay. Well, he's holding there. We're not exactly dead. Elvish Thief, yeah. As long as we have like no interaction, we should be fine. Just trying to see, yeah, because that doesn't help us at all. I guess what I can do is a little bit of defense here. He'll hit us for 15 on the board, but that shouldn't kill us. Plus, I mean, oh, he can interact with the rabbit here. Shit. The rabbit's what's concerning me, because it'll hit, what, 3, and then buff this to, like, 13. It shouldn't be the game ender, but we're gonna be damn close. We're gonna be damn close indeed. He might try to pop the armory here, but that'd be a mistake. He should move around the Fenrir first, if anything, so he can hit the damage in. Because he's on his second attack with the rabbit. Nothing else can hit us, though, which is fantastic. Yeah, okay, and he does hit the armory. That is expected. Yep, and then there's the huge hit off the Fenrir. And the retreat back, which, again, makes sense. It's the correct play here to make. Does this only work with the... Yeah, Drakes. Okay, so that's not exactly great for us. not exactly great for us. Ideally, I would like to get the rat over to kill it, but I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do the thing. We gotta do the funky Rakannaroth, baby. I like the swordsman, though, at the very least, that we can weaken it enough for Rakannaroth. He shouldn't have any way to out the freeze, though, in these colors. Oh, he might find it. Flash, pacifism, smuggling again. Oh, for God's sakes. I mean, he can find a fortified. He wins off of this. He does not. The fortify is non-existent, which is, you know, thank God. Got a flash grenade here, which makes sense. Do we lose the Rakannaroth? Actually, that'd be terrible. He can't have another Elvish Thief in hand. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, that's honestly fine. We don't care. We were more concerned about the issue of this. This clears off his whole board, which is fantastic. But it does put us in a bit of a situation, though, because now we can just replay the swordsman for stupid bullshit. Which we don't really have a clear out to, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, swordsman, unless he runs it all the way down. Maybe we can, like, push some things in, but feels unlikely. Yeah, no. Not exactly. Oh, and that might have just saved our asses a little bit. Oh, boy. We'll put something there. We'll do this here. We'll put that up there. Freeze, baby! Such a wonderful mechanic. Fuck. Oh, that's such... I would be screaming if I was this dude. I mean, if he can kill the Fire Drake, then big props. But if that doesn't die, this game is over. He most likely... I mean, he has a bunch of minor spells in his hand. That's... Okay, mugging, sure. He's gonna try and just... Yeah, okay. Take away the attack power of the Drake, but that's not exactly killing the Drake. So we are still doing well. And then just a little bit more, right? I mean, this guy doesn't have anything else in his hand. He can't. I don't think he does. I think he's got a bunch of other minor spells that don't exactly feel useful here. He can play them. I mean, you got, what? Vortex in there. You got... What else? You use the pacifism. Curse, mugging. Oh, Pegacorn. Pegacorn's nice, but not where you get to get a job done. Vortex. Okay, there's the Vortex to pull in the Blacksmith. Yeah, that's going to get rid of my... stat boosters, but it does not matter, baby, because Raka's one of the cards in hand for our GG. A very close one. Very close one. I was nervous about if we were able to kind of pull off that freeze, but, you know, with the right stall tactics and that, honestly, that high tier freezing pillar pull at the very end, that's certainly what helped us get that W there. So overall, a lovely second game and a nice way to transition us into game number 3. All right, and game number 3 underway. I have to remember which number that we're on for a second there. Boy, with a questionable hand, a hand that doesn't really do much for us at this point in terms of establishing a board presence. It's a lot of control, but very little like, hey, put something on the board. It's gonna be something. Rakannaroth is neat, but again, not useful at the moment. Berserker coming out here. Berserker being aggressive. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and fear that back just for the sense of like we need draw. We do have the green Drake, which we can coin out into, so that could be something depending on what our opponent does here. He's got a red, white, not red, white, red, blue, excuse me. So, yeah, we're going to have to see what we can do about that. Oopsies, almost didn't do enough gold. This is going to be a bit of a waste of the green Drake here, especially considering he's got the Dark Bender, but we don't have much that we can really do right now. We don't have much that we can really commit to the board. Barbarian coming out. Let's say Barbarian hopefully not attacking for reasons that he should be aware of. Oh boy. I mean, I can get rid of that, but at what cost? I don't want to keep making these stupid 2-for-1s. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the temple down and pass. Might not be a smart idea, but I do kind of want to establish some global power that we can use to fend off these chonker bodies a little bit better. Furnace Knight. Oh, shut up. Okay, alrighty. Okay, not great, but we're here. Yeah, it sucks I have to do this, but just so that way we can establish a bit more control on the board here, I'm going to use my L-Blade to take out the Barbarian here. Furnace Knight's annoying, but we can deal with it. Realistically, we're back to what we were in the last game. Oh, Jesus. Wow. That's a body. Wow! That just might be the game right there. Yeah, that... Oh, does that potentially save my ass? Let's find out. Yoink. Let's pop that. Let's pop that. Okay, probably... It kind of does, in a way. Hit you. Bring that rat back. Hit you. Okay, alright. Kind of stabilizing, but if he's got demonic rage and another ludicrous strength, we just die. I didn't think the Rat King would come. Well, I mean, it came, and that is what's important. Blacksmith. Okay, so another demonic rage could also end us. Popping my Rat King with the Dark Bender is a very interesting call there. Very curious indeed. He's not committed to maintaining this position, it looks like. He can blacksmith away. Yeah, that's fine. And then, okay, he pops the rat. Again, that's more than okay. We can simply just blue firebolt the Darkbender away. We have that response. We've had 2 of those saved up after all. We'll play the Fire Drake and we'll pass on that. We do get the Shadow Drake, which is a nice little way that we can sneak some more damage in. Kind of be a little bit more aggressive here because we're running out of time. Ludicrous Strength. Okay, so we do lose our Fire Drake. And we don't even get to kill the... Okay. Bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, I just have to go with the Rakannaroth here. I just gotta put it on the board. Hiya! Be gone, Blacksmith. It's... we are hurting. We are hurting indeed. Furnace Knight, sure. Horseman, hitting Rakannaroth. Again, also fine there, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the Mystic Journey Part 2. We'll go ahead and pop the Furnace Knight. We'll come in here with this, pop the Horseman. Just again, establishing damage, big potential for damage. He is kind of over-exhausting his resources here. Just putting multiple things out here, and they're not really sticking around. Horseman hitting face, don't like to see that, but sure. Of course, ooh, Barbarian, gonna kill that off as well. Not great, but we're not out of it yet. Bolt is not what I like to see here. I don't want to use the Fear because we do need, that Pyromancer staying in place so we can kill it. Again, putting him on, you know, hey, draw a way to kill me type mentality. Put another temple down here. We'll put the Shadow Drake behind so we can deal a bit more damage on the way out. Trying to even things up here, but now we're in the sudden death, so he's drawing 2 cards per turn. Not looking very good for us, but oof. Yeah, that's gonna save us right there. Armory into the final piece. I mean, we had the kill without it, but if we didn't kill the Shadow Drake in that particular moment, we would have just lost the game right there. Very nice, very close for our game number 3. We still managed to pull it out in the end. So with that, let's go ahead and move to game number 4. Right, and game number 4. I have to remember what game we're on for a second there. Underway. All right, with a hand. Wonderful. I mean, it's not a terrible hand. I gotta give it to them. We got Ice Drake, Blacksmith, Blue Fire. There are things that we can do, so it's not terrible, but it's also not super great. I'm actually gonna point out the Ice Drake here to just get something started a little bit sooner than anticipated here. Our opponent is on the red-yellow, so expecting maybe Last Will or Burn shenanigans, which are never fun, but we will see what we can do here. Open it up for 4 damage. Let's go ahead and put that right to the face there. Beautiful start. And yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Horseman gonna come out there, hit the face. That's fine. They'll trade with our Ice Drake. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. We'll go ahead and put out the Dragon Knight in response. Honestly, we could have been worse. We could have lost the Blacksmith off of that for like a 2-for-1 off the Horseman, which is never good. At least this way, it kind of evens out a little bit. As the Darkbender now comes down. Oh boy, Darkbender, you saucy boy. All right. Well, I mean, he's kind of tempted my hand here, so why not get a little bit saucy with it and just completely eat the Darkbender? This way, we also get a little bit nasty. He could do a Dragon's Fire, but that does only clear out the Knight and the Smith. It does leave our Faithfuls intact, which could still do some massive damage. And then, yeah, we'll see. He has to resolve to that because, you know, why not? Why not indeed? Interesting, though. The rest of our hand does not look super clean. I'm going to go ahead and actually use the L-Blade here to just deliver some massive damage to try and maybe sneak out a win here, because we do have our Rakannaroth Rakannaroth combo in hand. If we can run this down turn 9, that could just be the end of the game right there. Or if you actually can't kill the Faithful Drake in the back here, that could also be a way that we can clear the game, but highly unlikely. Yeah, there's the Blue Firebolt taking out one of those Drakes. Flamestorm to clear the other one, which is a very bold move under these conditions, but that means maybe he has a way that we can heal up. Arbiter's Return, Hand of the Saint, which, not really great, but whatever. There is the Mordok here. Now, Mordok, gonna get a little bit of value here, because I cannot kill it. I cannot kill it. I have the Freezing Pillar, but I need a unit to kind of prop off of that. It's a nice pull, but we got a little stuck here with the dragons in hand. Oh, boy. And at this point, he can, if he wants to, throw out the Arbiter's Return here. But no, opting for Drain Life, which is a nice little combo here. It does actually clear out. Ooh, that's a lot of... Actually, oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Hold on. Hold on. Mozzarella. Pizza pie. Here's a Rakannaroth. Shove it down your eye. Oh, shit. I mean, I'm going to try and rush here. I mean, Arbiters does give him the health back, but I think we can just win through an Arbiters. See, Vampire, sure. Do we have 2 Vampire? No, we have another Blue Fire. Oh, stinky. Stinky indeed. Let's go ahead and actually do a bit of a dragon search here. I'll put the Pillar here, put Ice Drake here. Again, it's more freestyle shenanigans. I'm going to see if I can maybe power through his burns, because he's not using them on... Uh-oh. Oh, and that's the game. About to say, uh-oh, but I realized, wait, that Krakus can't really do shit if I just walk up and do this, so... Let's go. Game number 4, locked away, clean and simple, and we'll move on to game number 5. All right, and our last game, game number 5 for this set of placements. Not looking too bad, honestly. I might, controversial here, but I might swap away the L-Blade to see if I can get something a little bit better to start out. We did. Picked up a Faithful Drake here, so that's going to be pretty useful. Do have our Rat King Mystic Journey combo, which is also cool, but realizing we are playing up against Warlock, we could be running into Dragon's Fire or Flamestorm, which... you know, for a Rat Swarm is not exactly great, but we'll see what we can do here. We'll pass turn 1. I don't need to coin out the Faithful Drake at this point. It doesn't really feel like there's a need to. That was my Discord. I don't know if that picked up. I disabled streamer mode for a bit there, so whoopsies. Shit. Let's see here. Faithful's gonna be probably... well, Faithful's the only move we have for turn 2. Into maybe, I guess, Rat King Mystic. It just feels kind of weird though. I don't know. Maybe I'm debating to coin out Armory turn 3 after the Faithful Drake to set us up better for Rat King Mystic. I feel like that's the play. But obviously, we need our opponent to actually do some things. Yeah, okay. Oh, oh. Oh, hello there. Hello there, Brewery. How are you? That's interesting. Oh, boy. All right. Well, that's a slight issue. Well, I guess maybe not anymore. Yeah, I don't know if I want this cleric getting a lot of value, so I'm going to have to waste a blue fire on it. Not even killing it because of that brewery. Nice little sneaky value it gets there, but not a big deal. I think we'll still be fine. We will still be okay, if you will. I think now, turn 4, we definitely get the armory out. We'll do some things here. The brewery is actually proving to be a nice little touch here for him. It is, in a way, being annoying, giving them that just a bit of extra health to survive some of the crucial interactions that normally would be trades otherwise. So, not great, but here we are. Oh, and speaking of, there's an armory of his own. Oh, sneaky. I think that's fine, though. I think we might be... I probably should have thrown this... Oh, we should have thrown this up top. I did not mean to use the coin. Shit. That's slightly awkward, but not a huge deal. Still go ahead and do some trades around the board here. Again, not ideal that we had to waste a rat swarm dealing with this, but could be worse. He is low on resources, but I mean, so are we. Kind of both in the same boat here, but he has a lot of things to deal with, so. A flamestorm could do things here, but it would take out his own armory, so we'll see if he's committed to that. I think it's still a decent payoff if you do a flamestorm, but I don't know. Could be wrong. See what happens. Another rider coming out here, hitting that bottom rat too to protect his armory. Makes sense. What else can we see here? Ooh, Darkbender. I mean, he gave us the opportunity, so why not take it? This might be a little rough, but let's go ahead and do a quick clear here. It's gonna prompt the riders twice. Okay, thankfully nothing too serious. I'm actually gonna go ahead and hit the brewery as well here, so that we can put the Darkbender in bolt range, which is more significant than the castle damage. Because again, our opponent is running Crusaders. He could potentially have a heal, Arbiters, Hand of the Saint, what have you. Ooh, Dragon Crush Shield. Annoying. Annoying for sure. Our blue fire does not work as well. Damn. Blue fire bolt on my armory. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Oof. I mean, I could just put another temple down, but that doesn't feel significant or impactful. I'll put a Fire Drake in, and I'll see what I can do. I don't think he's going to pull a global to kill the Fire Drake out of those two cards. Yeah. Gonna retreat. He's going to pop the rat, which makes sense. And a Flying Books as well to block. It's not bad. Although, I think I do have to kind of hit this. Yeah, okay, it was detonate. So I'm not going to lead it. I'm not going to put it in just a straight trade there. I'm going to do a bit more. We'll do the Fire Drake here, hitting an explosion for 4. Yeah, for 4. The Fire Drake explosion, and then the 2 from the Chain Lightning. I think we're pretty close to ending it up, though, or wrapping it up. He could Darkbender me for 4, have something trade with it, maybe. I don't know, depending on what that card is. It needs to be kind of a big, impactful card here. Primordial is not that card. It is not that card indeed. I'm gonna go just Rakannaroth here at this point, honestly. Freeze the Primordial Flame, freeze the Darkbender. We don't need the Fire Drake in the back for Rakannaroth, but this just kind of secures the game, and yeah, there you go. Our opponent not able to do anything, and will be the end of his run here. But overall, that leaves us with 5 victories, 5 impressive games from the Rakannaroth deck for a grand total ranking of 29-19. Again, not bad in the current environment, considering, you know, things are getting spicy. Things are getting a little bit spicy. We've seen some 3Ks, some 3.2Ks, established on the leaderboards at this point here. People are kind of regaining slowly, what they've lost in that massive reset just a few months ago. And we are slowly but surely making our way back as well. Admittedly, you guys know, Cars and Castles, I've been not as focused on. I've been doing other things, but to see this, it gives me hope that maybe we still got it in us. We can still reach that 3K eventually, slowly and surely. And again, just have the persistence to push on the 3K and the consistency, and you'll be rewarded. But anyways, folks, that is going to do it for our ranking for this video. Let's go ahead and move out to close this episode. Right, and with that being said, folks, hope you guys did enjoy this edition of Rank the Thread. If you did, be sure to let me know by leaving your thoughts down in the comments section below. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video, be sure to share with your friends, and of course, subscribe. I guess comment too, but subscribe if you're new or haven't done so already. It's the best way that you could show your support here and help us grow the channel on the platform at no additional cost to you. But folks, with that being said, that's going to be it for me for now. So, until next time, stay gaming.